Hello, hello, hello. I am Nene Jackson with Perspective Speaking. I am your transformational coach. Um, this is my first time doing this um, like this on YouTube. Any other time previously, when I was recording, I'll be in my car using my phone and everything else like that. But I have intentionally set this space up for me to have these conversations and these topics so I can get comfortable, so I can go live, so I can interact with you and answer any questions that you may have concerning the way that I perceive things or the way or my perspective. That's the reason why everything about me is perspective speaking. For me doing hair, it's perspective design. For me speaking, it's perspective speaking. You know, everything about me is perspective because I may not view things the way that you do, and you may not view things the way that I do, but that does not mean that either one of us is wrong. You know, we live life according to what we have experienced. And so I'm always open to learn different perspectives and different ways of doing things or viewing things. And so that's the reason why I have this platform. And so you will see me sharing shirts that I potentially make, like cutting out excuses. You know, if I mess up or not, it don't matter. I love Care Bears. So you'll see my Care Bear sitting here with me at times. Or if I want to sit all the way back, then they won't be here. But so I just wanted to get this started to introduce you. And so while I'm getting it started, why not join me while I do my Monday motivation on my podcast, Nay's Perspective Speaking on Spotify. So that's Nays, Nays, Perspective Speaking on Spotify. And so I'm about to do the Monday motivation. What we did, we went through the chakras. We went up through the chakras, releasing all the victim mentality, the offenses, all the things of us pointing outwards and blaming everyone for our situation, what we're going through, and everything else like that, but taking ownership and accountability for ourselves, loving on ourselves so we can love the world around us and not being offended and being stuck by those offenses just because we choose not to forgive. And that is so in alignment of what we're going to be working on today. What I'm going to do on my podcast is over the heart chakra. The heart chakra can be offended by so many things. What we have experienced through childhood, as we was growing up, not feeling safe, not feeling secure, not feeling supported, not being in a loving household. All these different things can cause our heart chakra to get blocked to the point to where we're not really open to be loved or give love. And so we have to ask ourselves, what am I holding on to that could potentially be blocking me from receiving the things that I so desire? And so today, that's what we're going to be working on, releasing um, attachment, releasing attachment. And those attachments can be from anything from relationships to offenses from the past, self-judgment, just anything that allow you to feel unworthy to receive the things that you are asking for. So join me as I do my recording, Monday's motivation. I'm going to be looking down because I want to get in my zone of recording uh, my podcast with intentions without being distracted and feeling like eyes is on me. So I may have my head down or I may even look up. Who knows? Who knows how it goes? This is the first time, so we will see together, okay? So, you ready? One, two, three, let's go. Hello, 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 and thank you for joining me for another Nay's Perspective Speaking. Today is Monday Motivation. Huh? Monday Motivation? What happened to Sundays with Nay? Wednesday Wisdom, or Friday Flow? You're still going to get Friday Flow, but I realize we don't need as much instructions or accountability since we have released all those offenses. And so instead of me coming to you 3 times a week, I'll be coming to you 2 times a week. Because if you would like to tap in any other way, I will be on YouTube doing different things as well as I will be going live doing different things. This year in 2024, the whole purpose is to expand and promote my brand. Expand and promote my brand. Expand and promote my brand. So I will be sharing different things along the way, from my clothes to my journals to my books. Anything that I do, I will be sharing it with you. But instead of coming to you 3 times a week, I just will start on Monday for Monday motivation to get you worked up and encouraged for the week. Remember to always celebrate yourself, okay? Celebrate yourself. Okay, you're probably like, girl, when are you gonna get into the message? I'm coming. I'm just giving you an update on everything, okay? So, um, so the update is just that instead of 3 times a week, I'll be coming to you 2 times a week, but you can also tap into me on YouTube, Nate's Perspective Speaking as well as me going live on the different platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Okay. So the last time I left off with you when we was going through the chakras, we ended with the throat chakra and with healthy withhold. And in healthy withhold, we want to make sure as much as we want people to hear us, we are open to receive what people say in response to the healthy withhold that we share with them. Okay? The whole purpose is not to take it personal and not to make assumptions of words that they did not say, but to receive what they say respectfully, openly, and transparently without taking any offense. Okay? So as we get to a point to where we're receiving the healthy delivery and the healthy responses that people give to us when we share healthy withholds, now we come down into our heart chakra, baby. Into our heart chakra, that heart space, okay? Where love flows, where forgiveness is, where new experiences is, where peace, love, and light can lie if you are open to receive it. Remember, when we was going up through the chakras, we was in that masculine energy where we was removing things that was not serving us. We was taking proactive steps to prepare our day, schedule our days and our weeks, and have a goal so we can have something to visualize and focus on. So our intuition and our third eye can guide us to everything we must do and do, as long as it aligns with the divine, because we know that the divine loves us so much, he ain't gonna bring us nothing that we don't need or deserve. Okay? Because he loves you so much. So after we go through all that, we're in our heart space. Remember when we was in that masculine energy, we was forgiven. Doing forgiveness exercises for ourselves. We wrote on the left side, I am. In the middle, it says forgive you for. And then on the right side, you write out all your offenses. I forgive you for talking bad about behind my back. I forgive you for not protecting me. I forgive you for not supporting me. I forgive you for not being there in all the critical times that I needed you there. So that forgiveness exercise help you release those offenses, because guess what, baby? Hurt people hurt you. And just like they did not have intentions on hurting you, but you end up getting hurt because they was hurt. You have hurt people through your hurt and brokenness just like they had. I have said it before and I'll say it again, just simply because I'm a living testimony of it. I was hurt, and unconsciously I was hurting the people that loved me past my brokenness and my darkness. They loved me, but they was always the first people that got me lashing out, me being irritated and everything else like that. So since we already came up through that masculine energy, releasing all those offenses and everything else like that, forgiving them, forgiving ourselves, because just like we forgive that exercise, do that forgiveness exercise to forgive others, we also have to do it for ourselves. That's powerful. Say it again. As much as we want to forgive other people, we have to also forgive ourselves. As much as we need to forgive other people, we also need to forgive ourselves. So that exercise pertains to you as well. On the left side, you write down, I forgive you for. And then on the right side, did I say that right? On the left side, you write, I forgive you for. And then on the right side, you say, for not showing up for yourself, Nene. For not having confidence in yourself, Nene. For allowing people to see your light more than you see your light. I forgive you for allowing your light to be dim just because you didn't feel like you got the support that you wanted from your friends and your family and the people that was around you. I forgive you, Nene. I forgive you. And I also encourage you to go look in the mirror and do your mirror reflection. I forgive you for not showing up for yourself. I love you. I am grateful that you are taking the moment to show up for yourself now. So as much as you check and, go through the correction of yourself, I want to always encourage you to be an observer. Be the outside looking in of your situation and everyone's situation. And ask yourself, how would you want someone to respond to you in a loving and respectful tone to the point to where you can receive the guidance and direction that is trying to be given versus being offended because someone came off harshly or made you feel as though that you was unworthy. You have to put yourself into a position to ask for help and support and be open enough to receive the help that is given or the help that is not given. Because if the help is not given, then guess what? It was not meant for you to receive it from that person. But maybe God saying to you that I already put everything that you need inside of you. Just look within. So that's when you go back to praying and meditating. Okay, Lord, I got to this roadblock in the road. This is what I'm going toward. Lead and guide me to what you would have me to do. So as you meditate and receive the intuition and the information from God, his answers to your prayer, guess what? Then you can get into action and go where you need to go. But do not be so scared to open up your mouth and ask for something, being scared of rejection, because guess what? You need that to strengthen you. So when you get to an arena to where you have to go through several no's, you will not be offended. Because guess what? The more no's that you get is the sooner that you'll get to your yes. Release attachment to the outcome. Your job is just to put yourself in position to receive what you ask God for. The outcome that you are only focused on is what you ask for and pray for and you desire in your heart. You're not attached to the no's that you may get. You're not attached to the bumps in the road that you may get through. Guess what? Those are just there to help you learn a lesson, to help prepare you for what you're asking God for, to help prepare you for where you're going toward. It's not to discourage you. It's not to make you back down and say, okay, well, I can't do it. If God brought you to it, he's going to be with you through it. Okay? So we are not holding on to things that is not serving us, but we are receiving everything that's for us, everything that our little hearts desire. And anything that comes up that make us feel unworthy, we want to release that with love because we are not attached to that feeling. We are attached to that desire that we envision that would make us feel good, that would make us feel loved, that would make us feel supported. So when we was coming up through the heart chakra, we talked about listing off things that you are grateful for. And it said list off 10 things that you are grateful for and add to it daily. I encourage you to continue to do that. Because as you can continue to do that, when your mind and things come up into your experience that make you feel like you can't, you will be reminded that you can as long as you center yourself and be clear about what you want. When you are clear about what you want, you can be very conscious about the words that you speak. Because you have to be mindful of what you speak. Because I tell you now, whatever you choose to speak at your mouth, all I ask you to do is prepare for it. If you choose to speak death, gloom, scarcity, lack, and everything else like that, that is exactly what you're going to get because guess what? You're going to not feel worthy enough to walk towards what you asked for. So you're not going to have the desire to get up every day to go towards it. But if you choose to speak those things that are not as though they are and say the desires of your heart and what you would like, and you focus on those and you pray to God and don't get distracted by the things that may seem fun at the moment, but stay focused on what you want and make a plan to go towards it daily. I am currently listening to this book called 12-Week Year. And what you do is you break down your your planning time in 12 weeks. And that 12 weeks represent a year. So what you would normally complete in a year, you complete in 3 months. In 3 months, 12 weeks. 12 weeks. You've been and fulfilled something and accomplished the thing that you have been putting out and everything else like that. So the thing is, like always, prepare, get a plan, get organized, write down the things that you need, do something towards it daily so you can see what you need to add to it, what you need to take away. All those fears and anxieties that you have in your head if you don't got everything that you need or something is not going to go right and everything else like that. The only reason why you have that fear is because you haven't even put yourself in a position to see what you need. So you think that you're lacking it because you look at someone else and their things seem so amazing and so well put together. And you're like, okay, well, I don't have all that. You don't know. Because these computers and these electronics is amazing. So all you got to do is show up and open up your mouth and do what you say that you're going to do. And then guess what? The computers most of the time will do the rest. All you got to do is edit and do whatever else you got to do. Ask for assistance. If God brought you to it, he's going to be with you through it, period. So be mindful of the words that you speak and always prepare yourself for the words that you speak. While we're working in this first chakra, always be mindful of how you want to feel. However you want to feel, make sure that is what you're putting out there in the atmosphere. That's the way that you want to try to make other people feel. If you don't want to make people feel judged and everything else like that, don't be a judge. You know, don't judge yourself so harshly and don't be so quick to judge others. You know, you listen to the same shit different day that me and Tracy do. You know, we give you so much scripture that let you know that as long as you walk like this, and it's not a dictator thing, because remember, you got free will. But if you walk like this is the result that you'll get. But like Proverbs 1, 5 through 7 say, a fool despises wisdom. And most of the time we despise wisdom just simply because we like, does it take all that? I don't feel like getting up being disciplined enough to do these things. But we want those actions of a disciplined person. We got to make it make sense. If you're not willing to get in position to be disciplined to do the actions to receive what you are looking for, you cannot expect to receive that goodness that you're asking for. Too much is given, much is required. So remember, release attachment to the now. Focus on what you're going towards. Make a plan to go towards it daily. And anything that come up into your path, just know it's coming to make you stronger and to prepare you for what you asked for. It is not coming to discourage you. It is not coming to make you feel like you're not worthy. It may delay you. It delay you because you got to regroup and then replan what you had thought that you had in order. But at the same time, that's growing. Yeah, I say growing pains, but the growing pains is good. You know how like when you hurt yourself and you got a knot or something, you push it, and even though it hurt when you push it, there's something about it that feels good when you push it. That's what those trials and tribulations that come up in your life is. It's preparing you for what God asked, that you asked God for. It's preparing you for what God called you to do and be and everything else like that. So all we have to do is get in position and receive our worthiness and release any attachment that make us feel unworthy. Continue to walk towards it. Just make a plan. A man that plans to fail, a man that fails to plan plans to fail. So put some things in place that you are focused on so you can always have something that you are walking towards daily. Because other than that, offenses will come up into your heart to make you feel unworthy. And the thing is to keep your heart open to receive all the good things that God has for you. And the only way that we can do that is always been in constant action of walking towards what we want. Because if we don't walk towards what we want, we're going to feel like that God is not hearing us and he is not giving us what we asked for. We just got to get in position to receive it. So be okay with no's. No's is just next opportunity. No is not to offend your heart. No is not to offend you as a person. No is to prepare you for the thing that you have coming to you. You have to be strong enough to receive it. We are no longer self-sacrificing because that's another thing that we feel that when we ask someone for something, if I did so much and I poured so much into this person, we have to ask ourselves, why did I pour so much into that person? Did I pour so much into that person because I wanted to receive something back in return? Or did I do it out the kindness of my heart? Because if you did it out the kindness of your heart, when you ever get into a place of need and you go ask for something, ask someone for something, if they say no, you're not offended because you're like, thank you. You just say thank you. You're not offended because you're not expecting anything. I did whatever I did for you because God placed it on my heart to do it for you. But I'm not expecting anything from you. But thank you. Don't take offense. Well, I'm always there for them and everything else, and then I need them one time and they can't be there for me. You don't know their situation. You just came at a time that they could not say yet. So just don't self-sacrifice. I call it self-sacrificing when you sit up here and you do something expecting something in return. You really don't want to do it, but you're doing it just because. I was told I'm supposed to be like this with my family. I was told that I would want somebody to do this for me, so I'm gonna do this for them. But if you had already had your day planned out and your schedule planned out and everything else, and it don't align with the plan, then guess what? No, man. If it don't align with the plan, no, man. If it don't align with the plan, no, man. That's how I identify when something is for me to assist with and something is not for me to assist. If it flows and I'm in a position to where I can say yes and it's not disrupting anything that I previously had going on, then guess what? My answer would be yes. But if it's interrupting and it's causing me more chaos and confusion and it's going to throw me out to the point to where I get irritable and I'm not doing it with a cheerful, loving heart, I will say no. That's how I know I'm not supposed to assist in that matter and someone else is supposed to assist someone in that matter, not me. So I'm okay with saying no. So I have to be okay with receiving a no. Keep your heart open and not offended by a no, or just because someone is not doing or acting the way that you think that they should act. The thing is to respect everyone for who they are because everyone is writing their story. So, like the four agreements, do not make assumptions. People are people. If they don't say it out their mouth, don't assume that they meant X, Y, and Z by their actions. Their words. If they say it out their mouth, okay. And you can believe their actions too, telling you the truth. But you don't assume. You have very clear, detailed questions to get very clear, detailed answers. Don't take anything personal. People are people. Hurt people hurt people. You are people. You hurt. You have been hurt. You are still healing. So you have hurt people. Don't take it personal. Keep that heart chakra open and be mindful to let your heart just flow with love, peace, and light. And most of all, include God in everything. When you wake up, when you sleep, as you go throughout the day, when you're sitting there and you're like, okay, what should I be doing right now? Ask that. Okay, Lord, what should I be doing right now? Because I got so many things that I want to do, but I don't know what I should do. Okay, Lord, which one? Which one? Which one? Include him in everything. And you will see that peace that passes all understanding just by you including him. And guess what? I bet you he feels so loved, like, ooh, my child acknowledging me. Whoa, my child calling on me. Here I come. Let me show up and show out. So, on this Monday motivation, I want to encourage you to release any attachment, especially any unhealthy attachment. If it's not serving you, it's not for you. If it's not serving you, it's not for you. If it's not serving you, it's not for you. Release it and get clear on the things that you want. Make plans to go towards it daily and get in position to receive what you ask for. When you get to those bumps in the road, just know it's there to help get you prepared for what you have asked for and to make you stronger so you can withstand anything that may come your way. No is only the next opportunity. It's not a denial. Next opportunity. The faster you get to the next opportunity, the faster you may get to your yes. Don't delay, but get in position to receive what you ask for. Release on this Monday any unhealthy attachment that's keeping you stuck and making you feel unworthy. Have a beautiful, blessed Y'all see how they went? Y'all see how they went? And Daddy called right on time. What I tell you? You know, if it ain't in alignment, it ain't gonna come through. As soon as I press stop, my daddy called. Hey, Papa, how are you? Nothing much. I wanted to call and see if you're gonna be free around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Okay. Because I wanted to see if you want me to bring Yay by to cut your hair. Okay. And, and you said, what's the address? 6120 Raytown Road. Okay. 64, 6124. Okay. And then when I get there, do I buzz you in or just call you? Okay. Okay. Bye. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bye bye. See what I'm telling you? Amazon just called me. What is meant for you is for you. Okay. So you don't have to be anxious about anything. Just be in position to receive. Hey, handsome, what's going on? You ready? Okay. I'm on my way. Bye bye. I got to record my video like I made intention. This is what I plan to do. Set up so I can see how it's gonna work. The lighting, yes, it can be a little bit better. So I'll figure out how I can do that better, but it's still not bad enough to where I cannot continue to record. I recorded my first video. I'm gonna play around with the editing. Um, post my Monday motivation. I mean, schedule my Monday motivation. When I come back from what I gotta do, get my daddy's taking my son to cut my daddy's hair, then I'll come back and record my Friday flow. Okay. So do you see exactly what I said? You see how the spirit and God just put it all into alignment. I did not get interrupted while I was on the doing my recording. I didn't get interrupted. Everything just fell right into place. Get in position. I said this is what I wanted to do. So now I'm gonna get comfortable more and more doing it. Okay. Enjoy. Have a beautiful, blessed day.